Hey friends, it's me, Fernie, aka Friend the Human,
And it's Slapper.
and this is Vibes and Delights. We're coming back because we have a couple more stories we want to read this weekend. If you know, you know. Join the Discord. All right, Slappa. Slappa has this story that had me fucked up, and I'm just upset about it. These wedding season brings out the crazies, okay? And we're about to go into winter wedding season here in a little while. Like, man, I can't even imagine wedding season with like the holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Imagine
my God. Like a
imagine
Christmas wedding.
yes, like
Fuck.
and people do that shit too. And like, you know what's crazy is that like if people are this heinous just in the middle of summer, you know what I'm saying? Can you imagine how heinous they would be in with the burden of the holidays on it? All right, go ahead, Slappa. Slappa got this crazy. I told y'all people got me
What is
fucked
it
up.
about
I
weddings?
don't know.
Like why do people act a
Well,
fool?
you know what I kind of think it is I really kind of think it's like money, it's time, it's stressful. You want to look perfect, you want everything to be perfect. So you're cakey Marie, be chill.
Her middle name is not Marie.
What is it then?
Cakester.
Cake.
Cakey
Cake.
Cakester.
Get her. She's like attacking whatever's underneath
She's
my cart.
fine.
Oh, it's the fucking charger. Get her. Get her.
Okay.
Somebody come get her. The way she was like, y'all don't let me do anything.
I do nothing.
I can't do nothing. Oh
All
my
right, let's
gosh.
let's get into it.
But no, seriously, to answer your question, no, I really think people be fucking being crazy because they want it to be perfect, because they're spending a lot of money, because a lot of people have a lot on the line. I really do think that's why, though. But anyway, Slapper's choice.
Okay. Am I the asshole for giving my future mother-in-law 3 days to pay me for a new wedding dress, or else I'll show the family a photo of her wearing it?
Listen, before you get started, because like I there's another story of this. I'm gonna find it. Go ahead. Go ahead, darling.
So I'm getting married soon to my fiance, and I bought a wedding dress weeks ago. My future mother-in-law kept pestering me about trying it on, but I firmly refused. And I finally shut it down after she offered me $100 to let her try it on.
Well, I found it, but I guess I'll just put it in a Discord, or maybe I'll read it on Tickle Talk because Slapper says I can't read it. Meh. All right, go ahead, sugar. I'm sorry.
Her reasoning for persisting so much, she says it's because of her love of wedding dresses and her obsession with them.
If I'm Go ahead.
Fast forward to yesterday. I came home from work early and I found my fiance at home. He freaked out after seeing me and tried to prevent me from going into my room
Uh
while trying to text somebody. I opened the door and was shocked to see his mom standing there wearing my wedding dress. I instantly pulled out my phone and took a photo of her in it.
that's how you do it. You know how people are always like, you're like, why didn't you just call the police? But you're just standing there recording. You know what I'm saying? This is the right usage of pulling your phone out. I swear to God. Oh my! But why would? I'm sorry, but why did the fiance in the room? Like, get out of my room. Like, the one place you are not allowed to be is in my room. Like, you come to visit, you say the fuck out of my room. That's like, oh, disgusting.
Why is he in on it? That's fucked up.
I, I
Like, fuck
swear,
this guy.
sometimes these people, like, I hate to be like that, but sometimes these people really make me feel like they want to fuck their sons. Like, it really feels like that, like the mom that wanted to sleep in their marital bed, or like this one where she was in her room, in her wedding dress, in their house with her son. You know what I'm saying? Why do you want to wear your son's wife's wedding dress? Why? Just take your ass to a boutique. Take your ass to a fucking
Right.
boutique.
Go to the
You
fucking
can,
mall. Go try on
yes,
some wedding
go to
dresses.
David's Bridal. Go to one of
Go
those
to a
cute little,
thrift store. Like buy
right,
yourself a used wedding dress. What's wrong
right,
with that?
or just like you can find a fucking boutique in anywhere. I'm
Get
sure.
a hobby and learn to sew. Make your own wedding
Ooh,
dresses.
even better. What an idea, darling, actually. What a solution. But no, seriously though, like you can schedule for an appointment to just try on wedding dresses and then you can sample and be a taste of the town. You know, she could have literally done anything else. I'm sorry. I had ugh.
She instantly pulled out her phone and took a photo of her in it. She and my fiance freaked out after I told her that she needed to pay me for a new dress in 3 days, or else I'll show the whole family the photo. She started crying and then left. And my fiance blew up at me saying I can't be serious and that I overreacted because his mom just wanted to try the dress on. No harm done. But I refused to listen to him because, in my opinion, the dress should only be worn by the bride and by the bride only.
Right.
Quite frankly, I felt disgusted looking at the dress again, and I don't want it anymore. So I think it's fair that she pays me after she ruined it for me. He yelled at me and told me to wake up and stop treating his mom like that as if she was an enemy. We had a fight and he failed to get me to back down. He's been staying with his mom since then. Good, leave him there. Leave him there. Fuck
Yeah,
that dude.
let him fucking marry his wife, marry his mama then. His wife. For real.
His wife mama.
Not wife mom. Like life partner, wife mom. No.
That's like there's so much going on. I felt awful, but I spent $3,000 on this dress and I worked hard to earn that. And I can't stop looking at it. I can't stand looking at it, but people in my family think I'm escalating things and risking my relationship with not only my future cake.
Oh my gosh, is she good?
Okay, you're here. You're with us. I'm escalating things and risking my. Oh, you don't want to be on camera? Okay. What is going on with her? I'm escalating things and risking my relationship with not only my future mother-in-law, but my fiance as well. How is it her fault that they did this?
But even still, like okay, so if I may, because I know there's an update, okay, but now that we're in between though, I really don't know how to say this well, you know what I'm saying? But virgin rules, okay, does that make sense? Like you're supposed to save yourself, you know, like so you're pure for your one. That's how I feel about wedding dresses, okay? Like, but that's an object. It's an object, you know what I'm saying?
That's like the only time that matters,
right? And I like really feel like a wedding dress should only be worn by the bride. Not to mention the when you get it home, okay, that means that it is fitted, it's final. You know what I'm saying? That means that like she had to, like, it is fit to her body, yada yada. You know what I'm saying? So why does the mother-in-law want? Why does she even? Can she? Did she even fit in the dress? Like,
what if it's one of those things where the mom kind of looks exactly like her?
You mean the other way around? So the future wife, the wife,
like the fiance got with her because it looks like his mom.
Oh no! Ugh.
That's the kind of vibes this mom and son kind of have going on here.
That's disgusting, bro. Like,
mommy boy.
That is creepy. That is so creepy. But I wouldn't doubt it at this point. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, one, the dress is fitted to her. Two, I feel like the dress should only be worn by the bride because it's for her. It's in her house already. That means she's already done most of the final fitting, most of it. You know what I'm saying? And then like the fact that it's fucking $3,000. Okay, I've been married. This is my second marriage. Okay, my first time I did the big blowout wedding. You know what I'm saying? We went over the top with it and shit. And you see how that turned out. You know what saying? Anyway, but $3,000. My dress wasn't even $3,000. My dress was not $3,000. It was more closer to maybe $1,500 to $1,800. It was also like a really commercialized dress from like David's Bridal or some shit like that. Yeah, David's Bridal. But like regardless though, it was not a small dress. It was massive. It was really beautiful. It looked great on me. You know what I'm saying? And she spent $3,000. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine what kind of quality dress it was for $3,000. And she worked her balls off for it by herself. You know what I'm saying?
Like you didn't even help pay for it or nothing.
No, her parents didn't pay for it. His parents didn't pay for it. She did. So you got like that's 3 big ass strikes against you and you're fucking out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, just to reiterate, you know, a dress should really only be worn by the bride because it's fitted to her. Second, she spent hella bucks on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She spent hella coin. Okay. And then third, I forgot.
And third, fuck y'all.
It was a lot of money. I don't remember. Right. Like third, fuck y'all. Like goddamn. But like for real, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest.
We got an update. My fiance offered to pay for the dress himself so we can end the conflict, but he wants me to one, hand him the phone so he can delete the photo himself. Two, swear that I don't have any copies to use against his mom later. 3, apologize to his mom. And 4, he asked that I quit his family group chat.
Excuse me.
And log out of Facebook.
Excuse
for
me.
At least a month.
A month.
They want to talk all kinds of shit.
All of it.
Her.
Every single iota of shit about her. And she thought I can't even articulate. That's how angry I am. What the fuck?
Nah, that's done. Like you need to get. I hope. When was this? 2 days ago. I want to hear another update that she fucking got the fuck away from all those people. Fuck that. Apologize to his mom for catching her doing something she wasn't ever supposed to do.
Like she was not supposed. She was in her house in her room in her dress. The trifecta be like on multiple levels of this situation. Just everything in 3 is just it's multiple levels of fucked the absolute fuck up. Her mom, why does she have to apologize to that woman who should not have been in her house, in her room, in her dress?
I would have just sent that shit right then and there.
I would have sent it as soon as it happened. If I'll keep it a buck.
She was trying to like.
She said she was waiting. The 3 days. Nah, I would have told somebody immediately.
Yeah, after he was like, nah, you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, I would have right. Like I would, like, as soon as he was like blowing up at her as the mom cried and left, I would have started sending it to people. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And then I can't even believe that he wants her to delete it himself. And not only that, but the whole family group chat and quitting Facebook. Facebook is the bad place, okay? But I'm just saying, like, that is a clear indication that they're going to blast her. They're going to drag her name through the mud. They're going to drag her dress through the mud. They're just going to be absolutely fucking horrendous about her. And I'm just like, just don't, bro. No.
He called with this offer and conditions hours ago, but I didn't want to include it in the first part of the post, but now I did. Also, I'm not sure if I'll agree because I don't want him to pay for it. I want his mom, the one who wore it, to pay for it. I'm not being vicious. I'm just trying to hold her accountable. You're being way too reasonable, honestly.
This is a boat rock situation. This is a boat rocker situation for sure. Like everybody, like the mom is fucking drama, bro. You know what I'm saying? The mom is drama. And I just like wearing wedding dresses. Like, no, bitch. Go fucking to a boutique and get your own goddamn dress to put on. Or, you know, borrow one. You know what I'm saying? But even still, like, you're trying to hold her accountable and everybody and their mother literally is blocking you from holding her accountable That's a boat rocking situation. You know what I'm saying? The son is trying to steady the boat and like make sure doing damage control. You know what I'm saying? His family thinks you're overreacting. But guarantee if it happened to if he had a sister, if his own mother, you know what I'm saying? If she dang, she is on it today. But you know what I'm trying to say though? Like everybody is trying to stop her from holding her accountable. That's boat rocking. Anyway, and then not to mention her own family. That's fucking me up, bro. Like your own family doesn't get it, bro. I'm sorry, but like my parents always had my back. You know what I'm saying? Whether I understood that because I was absolutely brainwashed by abuse or not, my mom and dad protected me, my sister and my brother. My brother, like sometimes I would say that he would say I'm like I should probably let it go in the effort to do better, but he gets it. You know what I'm saying? But nobody would tell me that I'm fucking being dumb. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would be like, "Nah, that shit crazy, bro." Like, oh, that's so. You know what? This person said, not the asshole, but are you sure you want to marry this guy? He stood guard outside your bedroom so that his mother could try on your wedding dress. Do you think he'll ever stand up for you?
Yeah, like exactly. He is totally a mama's boy and probably won't ever stand up to her about anything. If he was willing to do that against your wishes and he knew that, like, bro. It says, here's another one. Send the photo to everyone invited with an announcement that regretfully you'll no longer be participating in the wedding, but you wish the couple the best.
Bruh. Yeah, but for real though, you remember that long ass saga we wrote? Have we read that saga on here? Do you remember that one with the mom who showed up to the wedding to the like tried to like murder the wife? Remember she
What?
tried to set the building on fire
I
and
don't
shit?
remember that.
I think I read it on live. I think we should read it next time on the Reddit, like on Vibes and Delights.
Okay.
Actually, I'd be down for that. Like, oh my gosh, what the fuck, y'all crazy.
These wedding stories are just on another level.
Yes,
For real.
and it's like it's so crazy that people are like, it's just a party, it's just in the, but like I don't know, like I
Is it you're
personally,
acting like this over just a party?
right, like it's
Obviously,
obviously it's like so much more nuanced than that. There's a lot of like tradition, there's the blending of families, there's the planning, there's the party, there's the aftermath where you have to write the thank yous. There's the planning of the like the where people are gonna sit, and do you want the families to intermingle, do you want half and half, like there's just you have to choose utensils, cake flavors, all this other shit, and it's so stupid, and yet it is so important to you because it's your day. So people don't get it, and it's just so frustrating. I'm sorry, like maybe I have a lot of feelings because not only did I understand what it was like to plan my own wedding even though it was awful, you know what I'm saying? Like the marriage was awful, the party was great, you know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. But like I'm just saying, like you and I have been together for 10 years. Like technically we've been married for 8 years, together for 2, right? And I hold close that I really do want a large 10-year celebration. I want a wedding because you are my forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never been so obsessed with a human before. You know what I'm saying?
stalker.
Yes, I'm gonna stalk you right now, playing footsie right now. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like I've never felt like this, and I want to have a wedding with you. I want to just stare in your eyes and ruin my makeup, and like people just gush all over us, and like I don't know. I want that experience, and plus you've never had that experience. You deserve to be like people. I don't know, honey. Like sometimes I know my family, it like loves you so much, and like I feel like sometimes that your family didn't care. You know what I mean? I feel like your family did not give a shit about you a lot. And I want you to experience the beauty of things, of being surrounded by like your loved ones, where they just find kind of just like, I don't know, just lavish you. and adoration. And that's what a wedding is. Like, it feels good. And I want you to feel good too with me. By your side for the rest of forever. That's gay. Anyway.
All right. That's okay. I accept your gayness.
I sure hope so, because he's kind of late now. Anyway.
Yeah.
Bro.
All right. Since you're already all riled up, let's keep going.
Oh man, y'all. I'm reading this one tonight on the Reddit Rainbow on TikTok. Hopefully it's gonna bring me over to 100,000. Hopefully, I'm only 600 away, so help. But all right, so am I the asshole for forcing my daughter to interact with her aunt? Trigger warning, lots of trigger warning on this one, just because I absolutely raged, but also just for the fact that narcissist mom. Okay, I'm like not, oh, and just abusive family members. Okay, like it's crazy, but it's good and it ends well. Okay, I'm just telling you, I have a lot of feelings, and so does Slappa. And here we go. Am I the asshole for forcing my daughter to interact with her aunt? My daughter, 16 female, has been refusing to interact with her aunt, my sister, on who I'll call Helen, who comes over every Monday and Thursday to bring dinner and catch up with the family. My husband and I enjoy her company, and it's nice to have meals already made for 2 out of 7 days. My daughter, who I'll call Amy, has been avoiding her aunt like she's the plague. There's probably a reason. On Mondays and Thursdays, Amy either goes to her friend's house or boyfriend's house. She leaves around 10 a.m. and won't come home until 10:30. We know that Amy isn't doing anything bad because she always tells us where she's going and always comes home before her curfew. I also have a tracker which she knows about on her phone. You're being sus though, but I get it. Okay, I get it. Amy has been doing this since the beginning of July. Recently, Helen has noticed that Amy is never home when she's over. Helen loves Amy and really wants to spend time with her, but Amy refuses. On Thursday, after she came home and Helen left, I asked Amy why she keeps avoiding her aunt, but then Amy blew up at me. Amy started yelling and crying about how horrible Aunt Helen is to her and how she makes Amy feel like crap. Amy also said that Helen is very mentally abusive towards her and is a gaslighter. And there it is. And I got very angry. Okay, that's a response.
That's a proper response.
Yeah, that's a response.
Explaining why she hates your sister.
Right. I got very angry and told Amy that she's overreacting, that Helen does and says things out of love and she can't help it. She's brainwashed. This is what she grew up with.
Nah, dude.
This is what she grew up with. You can't tell me.
So she's basically accepting the fact that she is mentally abusive and she is a gaslighter.
But she's just like that.
That's just how she is. She only does that to people she loves. People she hates, she treats them the best. But if she loves you, you know, she's gonna make you feel like shit.
Y'all need to put these boat rockers in the fucking water. Goddamn. Anyway, so I told her she's overreacting and that she does it out of love and she can't help it. Amy continued to yell and cry about how horrible her aunt is, and I told Amy she was acting like a spoiled brat and proceeded to take her phone and all her electronics away from her. Have fun in the nursing home. Today, I talked to Amy and said that she now has to stay home on Mondays and Thursdays and spend an hour with Aunt Helen. If Amy doesn't, then she'll be grounded for 2 weeks and won't have her electronics for that time either. Amy started to cry, probably trying to guilt trip me. Okay, going no contact. She's gonna put you in a nursing home, bro. And she
gonna pay for that?
No. And she begged for only Mondays, and I said no and reminded her of the punishment if she refuses. Amy called me an asshole and said things that really hurt my feelings. I told Helen about this and she thanked me for making my daughter stay home. So she's going to be in a different state and she's just going to send the people to take your ass to the nursing home. She ain't even going to be there to bring your ass. And then she says, My husband says that I went overboard with taking her things away, but thinks that she's being a brat too.
Man, fuck both y'all. Y'all can enjoy the rest of your life never talking to me again if that was me. Like, y'all suck.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't even think she's gonna put her in a nursing. I don't think she's gonna go no. I think she's just gonna go straight up no contact. She's
Yeah,
just gonna be like,
she's gonna move out and never talk to them
never again. She's gonna be like, who? On who? Mama who? Daddy who? Nah. And then, so am I being the asshole for forcing my daughter to interact with her aunt?
Yes.
Right. I think I'm in the right, but I want to see what y'all say. I don't. So there's a couple edits. Like, I'm gonna get through this, but
I bet she got destroyed in these comments.
Oh, 100%. Like the
she's
tag,
so wrong.
The tag already has the asshole on it. Like the flag is there. Let's see what happens though. So Amy has told me about some bad things that Helen has done and said to her, and I understand those things, and I've talked to Helen about it. Helen apologized, but Amy refuses to listen. I don't another edit so I don't have to respond. When Amy was younger, oh, here we go. When Amy was younger, she spent a lot of time at Helen's house. Helen's the type of person who says what's on her mind and she never holds back. Helen would tell Amy if she's eating too much or too little, that she looked bad, or she wasn't pretty.
Very, very good things to say to a small, your niece, right? Like that's what you want to.
Okay,
that's what you want around your kid.
There's a lot of things that you could. No, I'm just like no. Yeah,
that's just how she is though.
Like I'm just like you can.
She can't help it.
You can like change someone's diet, you know what I'm saying? You can make them eat more healthily, you know what I'm saying? But to tell them that they look not pretty, like they do not look pretty, that they look bad, that's detrimental, you know what I'm saying? And that's fucking insane. And Amy claims that Helen would force her to eat a lot even if Amy didn't want to. There are also other things that Amy refuses to tell me. So all I know is that Helen made a few comments here and there. Here and there? One here is enough. Not a here and a there. What the fuck? I must also add that these comments were made years ago. Definitely going no contact. She probably won't even
refuses to tell her some shit.
Right.
She doesn't even trust you enough.
Definitely going no contact. Definitely finna send those movers to come pick your ass up. Or actually, not even that. She's just gonna pretend like you didn't exist.
Let the government help it because your family ain't gonna be
nah. Fuck that. Edit. I really love Amy and I love Helen too. Helen admits her wrongdoings, but Amy's the one who won't accept the apology. And then a final update. I've read almost all your responses and looked through as many messages as I can. Some of the things were really devastating to say the least, but not as devastating as me realizing what I did to Amy. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I don't believe that. I don't believe she understands. I think she's apologizing for the internet.
Yeah.
I fully accept that I am the asshole and there are no excuses to my actions. I apologized to Amy and said that whenever she's ready to talk. I also told her that she doesn't have to accept my apology. And when Amy is ready, I'll talk to her about Helen. I called Helen this morning and told her not to come over the next few weeks. She asked why, but I didn't tell her. Boat rocker. I don't want to confront Helen with anything until Amy's okay. After all, Amy's the one who suffered the most. Listen, you sound like a whole entire spineless waste of space. Right, I'm so done.
You won't stick up for your daughter. You're telling your daughter she's wrong for feeling bad about being mistreated.
Even if it was said years ago, it was said.
The fact that it was said years ago is worse. Like
right, like she just now, like she just blew up on you. Like she was willing to hold it.
She just wouldn't go around her.
She just didn't want to go around her. She was trying to be non-confrontational, and you pulled it out of her, and then punished her for being honest with you.
Didn't believe her and punished her for it. Just punished her by making her be
right. And oh my gosh,
like that'll really make her love her aunt now. That her punishment is having to be around her.
Right. And you know what's so fucking sick to me is I will never We got an impromptu free weekend, right? My brother and his wife are watching our babies this weekend, and I would never bring our children around anybody they didn't want to be around. When I was a kid, I had to be around people I didn't want to fucking be around. Trigger warning. When I was like on my fucking like 13th or 14th birthday, my dad and I had to go to a funeral, and I had to go with my creepy uncle. I do not like my uncle. He's gone now, and okay, you know what I'm saying? I really don't have any feelings about it, but he was the creepiest man, and my family forced me to be quiet and be around him on my 13th or 14th birthday, something like that. My dad and I went to a funeral, and I wore like a new suit, like it was like a skirt suit, and I was really proud, and we looked really smart together. Me and my dad looked so good together, and my uncle kept trying to touch me. My uncle kept trying to touch me. He cut in line. He kept holding my waist, and I was trying to hold my dad's hand, and he kept trying to separate me from my father. And finally I was asking people, can I please sit next to my dad? And I was able to get to my dad, and my uncle followed me and put his hand on my leg. My dad was like, don't you ever fucking touch my daughter again. But when I became an adult and I had to move back home because of my abusive ex, right? And my dad was still alive. My uncle, I caught him looking at one of my littler cousins, and I was like, you're fucking gross. You're fucking sick. And my elders told me to be quiet. They know, but be quiet.
I hope it's stopping in our generation.
I sure hope so.
Because if I know anything about anybody, family or not, my kids aren't going to be around you. You're not going to be around my kids. Fuck you. Like, my parents did that shit. I didn't find out till I was an adult. But trigger warning, my grandpa that we would go and visit like once a year as a kid was assaulting physically, sexually, all his kids, my mom included. So she knew directly that he did that shit, and she still brought us around. Like, I could never do that. I don't understand that mentality. That's fucking insane to me. Like,
I didn't even know that.
My dad's dad, my other, like, both my grandpas, great dudes.
Oh my God.
Same kind of shit. My dad thinks he or his sister, I can't remember which, is from incest. Because my grandpa was a pilot, and he used to always take my dad's sister up on the plane by themselves, and then she got pregnant. So he thinks he impregnated her, and he still brought him around. He lived with us for a few months, and while he lived with us, he kicked me in the ribs. I forget why, but I called the cops on him. I called CPS. CPS came.
So I said, fuck all you.
Yeah.
But like, oh my fucking God.
But they pushed it under the rug. Nothing happened to him. They told me, don't do that again.
That's some hyper religious families.
Yeah, it is.
That, oh my fucking God. Because your parents, your dad grew up like Mormon or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And what was your mom also?
No, she was not. Like, they were not.
But they were just hyper religious and weird. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad we don't interact with those people now. Oh, I am livid. I can't even. Also, honey, I did not know that. I am so sorry. I didn't. Right. And also, how dare he lay foot on my husband's ribs? Like, what the literal fuck? But like, oh, the way they fucking. Oh. Anyway, I'm not gonna lay all that out on you guys. It's just really frustrating, you know, to know this levels of trauma, and they still. I think Cake's worried about us at this point. But like, it is just insane to know these levels of trauma, and they still put me on blast like it's my fault that you stopped talking to them. It is not my fault. This is crazy. If you're out there and you have kids, please don't do this. You're only creating adults with trauma and fear. Break the fucking cycle. That is
You know,
crazy. That is
like even if
crazy.
they don't do the same thing to your kids, why would you give them opportunity?
Why would you give them the opportunity? I would never.
I
I
remember.
would burn that damn door.
Have you heard this story of like a mother-in-law who like was taking care of these kids, like they let her babysit or whatever, and one drowned in a
Oh,
pool or
yeah.
something,
Yeah, I've
and
read
then they still let her babysit after that, and then another one died. Like, why would you give her the opportunity to do that again?
I read one where I refuse to read it, but I will like give the synopsis. Is basically the twins. One of them had a severe coconut allergy. Their heritage is really coconut based, and so the mom refused. No, saw them struggle with finding that diagnosis, and then still put coconut in her scalp, coconut oil in her hair, and the daughter ended up passing away, and they refused to tell her. Everybody alienated the mom though, and then anytime the mom would like reach out and be like, I would love to see my grandchildren and this, that, and the third, she would be like, when my daughter comes back. And that's all she says to her every time.
Good.
And I'm just like, no, that's crazy. But anyway, all right, y'all. I'm so sorry. I didn't like. I was mad triggered by that story, like just on my own. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't realize that Slappa had it worse than me. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't realize that.
I mean,
And
I didn't have it worse.
well,
I didn't actually get touched by anyone like you did, but like I found out about this all as an adult, and it just kind of is crazy to me, like contextually knowing
yeah,
the kind of situations we could have been in.
could have been in. It's just really fucked up. And I once again, like, I put that trigger on there for a reason. I just want you guys to take care of yourselves. Please take care of your children if you choose to have them. Please take care of your people, take care of your families. Just don't, out a predator, out a pedo, out a P3 you know what I'm saying? Out them. Keep your people away from them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because all you're doing is creating adults with trauma. And I'm all right. We're all right. Okay. I hope y'all are all right too. Okay. So just take some time for yourself, re up a little if you need to. I'm sorry about that. But wow. Anyway, so we have some comments. Y'all, I was still on that story about the bad roommate who like cooks. And so like I was about to read this comment and it says he doesn't want to do dishes. But anyway, so back to the actual story. So you're the asshole. This is like the top comment. You're the asshole. First, you do not get to minimize your daughter's feelings. Second, you do not get to minimize your daughter's feelings. Okay.
Right.
And again, if you didn't hear me before, I really don't think that this mother changed. I don't think she had a change of heart, especially because her husband, her sister,
Right.
herself, they're all
like
against her. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't think that they changed. And I think that they literally posted that for the internet because this post is 3 years old and there's nothing after, but anyway. And then it says, this is how you ensure your daughter will come to hate you, start to rebel, and ultimately cut you out of her life when she moves out. If you can't get out of your own way to take your daughter's feelings seriously, then you're failing hard at being a proper parent. Right. And what's worse is she wasn't doing anything wrong. She told them in advance what she was doing, and she came home before her curfew, and you still punished her for literally doing nothing wrong. And I'm so frustrated. And then did you see any that you wanted to read?
She said, they said, I got extra pissed when she said the sister apologized. Like that's supposed to fix anything. Like her daughter's only choice is to forgive the aunt regardless of how she really feels.
Right.
Especially when it's almost certainly a, well, I'm sorry you feel bad that I hurt you kind of apology.
Right.
And it's extremely likely that it's still going to go on. It's just that Helen is better at hiding it, which shows she knows that she's doing something wrong.
Right. I was about to say, like, this all happened years ago that you know of. She's only admitting this is trickle truth. She's only admitting to these things that she brought up. But who's to say that anytime she finds herself alone with this child, that she doesn't inflict more pain on her? And now that you know, and you keep forcing, bruh.
And
And they only said for a few weeks. So what?
Right. And I don't understand, like, your daughter won't even, like, refuses to tell you certain things. Like, you know, there's
Right.
more
Right. What
that she
else?
does not trust you with.
She
Like,
does
this
not
isn't
trust
even
you with.
like the depths of how awful this aunt has been to her. You don't even know, but you're still being like, she apologized for what? Did she tell you everything she's done to your daughter? No, she's not gonna. So it's crazy that all these people are just like expecting her to just forgive and forget.
This I didn't realize this was gonna turn into a boat rocker episode. But like, god dang, man, y'all crazy as fuck. Anyway. And then, oh geez. And look, this comment. Dear God, that was exactly my first thought. If a child is going through such lengths to avoid an adult, there's a fucking reason. Didn't I say that
Right.
first?
Like
That was the first thing I
like
saw.
if our kids are just like refusing to be around at all when a friend or a family member is coming over, I'm gonna think the worst. I'm gonna find out real quick what the fuck is going on, because that's crazy.
Yeah, no, no, absolutely not. And you know what though? I will say that my own mother, she did, anytime I tell her, like, like I saw there was a Santa Claus picture once. The Santa Claus was holding our son by his shoulders, but was holding our daughter by her hip. And I was like, why the fuck is his hand so low on my daughter? And my mom was like, oh, I didn't even notice. I'm like, yeah, because that's what people do with girls. That's what people do
Like,
with
you
little
need to
girls.
notice.
No, you need to notice. Get your fucking hands off my grandchild. You know what I'm saying? Get your fucking hands off my child. Why are you touching my child like this? Like Kayana rules. Kayana rules, right? Hands up, hands out. Keep your hands off of children. Keep your hands off of people. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, it's like, even like people, when they start getting more famous, they have like PR training. When you're taking a photo with people in public, you don't touch them. Like, you can get in so much shit for anything. They could say anything. So you make sure not to be like touching them at all in the photos.
Wow, I didn't even know that. I honestly, like, like I've always been a little not, I'm not famous, you know what I'm saying, but I always have been popular, okay? But like whenever I used to be like the karaoke queen, you know what I'm saying? People would take pictures and I saw that picture of Keanu and people were like complimenting him on his non-touch. I stopped touching people. I don't touch people. You know
Right,
what I'm
like you
saying?
do like hand signs, you do thumbs up, you do
Or I just go
like heart, like,
or like, stuff like
right.
that.
You like,
Like,
my hands are up here. Like, you cannot say that I'm over here being creepy.
right. And like sometimes I have to think about it and turn it off. Like I don't I like our close friend who donated a chair to Slappa, by the way. Slappa has a new chair and Cake has her own chair now. But like I sometimes don't touch her. Even though like she is so close to us, she is like literal family to us. Sometimes I don't touch her. Sometimes I don't even touch my own big sister. I like I don't know. Like I'm just worried. I don't know. Anyway, but I just anyway, I'm over this. I'm done. Anyway. All right, guys. I can't wait to hear what y'all think in the comments. Y'all please do take care of yourselves. We definitely, like, I knew that it would be like a crazy story, right? And I knew I had like my own feelings, but I didn't like think about how deeply that was going to like go, because at the end of the day, it's a story about a parent not believing and trusting their child. And I just don't know how you could be so egregious. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's fucked up. I could never. Yeah, not me. What's even wilder to me is like the very thought, that we just dropped our children. Like my brother said, he could take them and wanted to, and this is his first time with them by himself with his wife, like their new house, and he wants to be big uncle and stuff like that. And I just set a simple reminder for everybody. Like, if anybody feels uncomfortable, somebody needs to be told. Like I told our daughter, you need to tell your auntie and uncle. I told my son, I was like, I know you get a little high up, you know what I'm saying? You get a little up. So just remember to use your words and breathe and just like talk to your aunt and uncle Okay. Don't, whatever happens, whatever you feel like, you know. And then I told my brother and his wife, and what I'm saying, my sister-in-law, and I was like, hey, um, just listen, please hear them, please. That's all I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the bare minimum that we can do as parents. I wanted to, oh yeah, I saw in the Discord, I threatened to tell a story because I was so upset um about, like, in the last episode. I found a story where a man refused to get a vasectomy, and he had his, like, third or fourth child, and somebody in Discord was like, find it, read it, I need to know. You know what I'm saying? And I found it, and it's fucking deleted. Just worthless. Just people are worthless out there. Y'all, anyway, all that to say, have a good weekend, and let's love each other. And nah, no kidding. No, but seriously, like, let's all build something better together. Let's do better. Let's break cycles. Let's be the change that we want to see. That's my whole life right now. Is like, I don't really like anything out in the public world, you know what I'm saying? But I will choose to be a really good and awesome person, and polite and fun and engaging and stuff like that. I will, because that's what I want to see, and I want people to give it back to me. You know what I'm saying? Even though people are pieces of shit. This person yesterday at work, one more, okay, one more. So this person at work, like, I told them what my legal name is, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm at my job, and I think I'm really starting to think now that I want them to change from my legal name to my nickname, because I just can't deal with people anymore. But like, but I also am so proud of my name that, like, I don't know, like, I don't, if I were to succeed in my career, like my real life, you know what I'm saying? I want them to know my damn name. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, I said my name, my legal name, in my greeting at work. And this man was like, "What's your name?" And so I repeated, and then I was like, "But if you wish, you can definitely call me Frenny. Everybody else does." And he was like, "I wonder why everybody calls you Frenny instead of your real name." And I was like, I had to put myself on mute. I was like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I barely caught it. Like, I like hit the, like, real quick. Like, I was like, I raged. I am so upset. And like, I will forever say the bare minimum you can give to people is just to get their fucking names right. And he had no right. And you know what's worse is, like, I know he's one of those 45 supporting country fucks who's
Right.
from Florida. He was calling about his RV that he wrecked. And I'm just, you have to be.
I don't understand how
You
people
have to
can be
be
such pieces of shit
to
to
somebody who's supposed to be helping you.
like
He
to
wasn't even calling the right place. We don't even handle RVs. Like, we do, but it goes to a different area. So I just threw his ass over there. Like, no preamble. I just did it.
oh, like I just don't understand how people can be complete pieces of shit to like people like you're going to a business for a reason and you're just gonna be an asshole.
Right.
Why?
You catch
Like
more flies with honey. Like, butter me up. Like, I will do everything in my power for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a lot, but I got enough, and I'll do what I can.
like I don't when I go to like places I see like people are working, I've worked places. I know what the fuck it's like. You're just doing your job. Like the like when I worked front of house shit, I just wanted people to just do the business. You know what I mean? Like I hate it when people like try to like
Do the thing.
be like overly nice just because I'm like working there. You're trying to like make me feel better. Like I'm doing my job. Just let me do this as quick as possible so I don't have to work more. You know what I mean?
But at
Don't
the
be an
same time, I'm
asshole.
not gonna fucking
Don't
bitch at
drag it
you.
out.
Yeah, I'm not
Right.
gonna bitch at you either if you're gonna be overly polite to me.
Right. I'm not gonna bitch, but my favorite customers are the ones that come in and are like, hey, I need this and that. All right, get it done. How you doing? Cool.
Yeah,
That's
like,
it.
yeah, I'm not asking for much, but one thing I'm definitely not asking for is for you to disrespect my fucking name when I only said it.
Right.
Hello, my
For
name
no
is.
reason.
Hello, my name is. I wonder why they call you that. A bitch. Bye. You know what I'm
You
saying?
should have been like, what? Did you say something? You're breaking up. What? Sir, if you don't respond,
That you can't do that, like, because
I
they
know.
can definitely see all your screens and shit, but like even still though, like for real, like that's fucked up. Like I posted on Facebook. I was like, I posted in the bad place because I was so mad because my mom knows how I get about my name because it's a family name. That's why I was so caught. Like, so I love my name so much. But anyway, regardless, I posted it and I was like, I hope your RV never gets fixed. I hope your insurance rates skyrocket, and I hope that we drop you and they pull that insurance. I hope we pull out of Florida like everybody else.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to talk about in the last one. I forgot. I just thought it was crazy.
Cake.
Cake.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god. Well, anyway, I guess Cake is telling us that it's Saturday. You're not supposed to be doing this. We're supposed to be chilling right now. But anyway, guys, all I was saying is just like, I don't know, just be fucking decent out there. Be kind to one another. Let's fucking just be the change we want to be, and be just fucking just give people the barest of minimum respect. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, I guess I'll get off my soapbox. This was a ride. I love you guys so much. Cake is bothering us, or Cake is doing the most. You doing the most. She just like shook at me. All right, guys, join the Discord.
Join the
Show us your
Discord.
fucking pets.
Oh, we're gonna be hopefully streaming today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try and go live. I was thinking like since we have like a free weekend, I was gonna go live today. Today, Saturday, August 5th, to go live on TikTok later, and I was gonna read a couple stories, and me and Slapper are gonna play Path of Exile because apparently they're doing new shit with that. Anyway, I love you guys. Join the Discord. Show me your pets. Tell me your stories. And I love you so, so much. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.